Hey guys, so I have a quick video for you guys. This one, really simple video. It's an idea that I've been meaning to do this for a very long time. It's a Paul Sellers idea, and he uses it all the time in his videos to oil up his hand planes and stuff. And I just thought it was a brilliant idea, and I'm like, why haven't I done it? It's such a simple thing, and I figured I'd make a video to show you guys how I did it, and hopefully it does Paul Sellers a little justice. But it's really simple. All you need is a can. This is a small can of beans I cleaned out, removed the label. Some oil. I'm going to use Ballistol, mostly because I like the smell of Ballistol. It's a light machine oil, and I just kind of like it. I use it all the time. Paul Sellers uses 3-in-1, so you can use that too, or any real light machine oil will work. I just happen to like the scent of this stuff, and I have a whole bunch of it lying around because this is what I use. So you're going to need that. You're going to need a couple of rags, and if you have a sensitivity to oils or anything, you might want to get some rubber gloves, and always keep some paper towels or rags or anything to clean up in case you make a mess. So, what are we going to do? Basically, we're going to roll up the rag, stuff it in the can, and fill it up with oil, let it sit for a while, and then we'll have essentially a little oiling tool that we can use on our planes, and I'll get a plane and show you guys how we do that. First I'm going to fold them. I'm going to do 3, but it depends on the size of your rag on how many you do. Basically what you want is you want the finished width right here to be a little bigger than the can, so it protrudes from the can a little bit. Okay, so I need to make it a little bigger still, a little smaller actually. So my fold needs to be just a little bit smaller. That should work. That's about the right size. Next, I'm going to roll it. Just going to roll it really tight. As tight as I possibly can. Not sure how much it matters how tight it is, but I figure the tighter the better. Just because it'll keep the oil in the can and wick it. Or at least that's my thought of it anyways. Paul Sellers says he's been using it for about 50 years and he's never had any issues with it as far as the oil getting on any surface that his planes touches or anything like that. I'm just going to try to stuff it in here. Might have gotten a little too big actually, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's way too big actually. So, I guess I have to cut this a little bit. Alright, let's try this again. That should be better. Oh, also, the one thing I do think is important is make sure the side that has the fold is up in the can so that it's a nice, clean rag part and it's not kind of coming apart like the bottom side would. Again, that's all just because I think that way, not necessarily that there's any theory or any rules or anything like that. I just feel that'll make it better for your plane and for any surface you're gonna use this on. Alright, now let's try to stuff it in here again. That's better. Got this piece right here. I wonder if there's a way to... I just folded it a little bit. It should be fine. But there we go. Squish it down. Get it in there. It's exactly what we want. Essentially, the can will have oil in the... and then you can use this either to use it on anything or to run stuff across it like that. Let's pour some oil in there. Again, I have no idea how much it's supposed to be in there. I'm going to start with quite a bit and hopefully that's enough and then go from there. And first thing I said is be careful with making a mess, right? So that's why we have rags and stuff in case you make a mess, which I just did. Made a big mess. I guess the trick is to pour very little at a time. Let it soak in instead of pool up and go off. I think that's enough. At least for now anyways. We will, if I need to add more later on, I can always add more. Alright, now let's put it to use. Let me go get a plane real quick. So there it is. And it puts a nice light coat of oil on the plane. Now I'm going to try it with oil because I saw those Paul Sellers videos and hopefully I like it. Some people like to use wax on the bottom of their planes to make them skid across the wood bed faster. I've done that and it works fine, but I'm kind of hoping the oil works a little better because I feel like this is going to be an easier method than having to keep wax around. So let me bring the camera in closer and we'll do a couple of passes with the hand plane. Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's very little friction. Well, as you saw, the plane glides right over with very little friction, and being that it's oil, it'll protect the plane from any rust or, well, mainly rust. So there you have it. Super simple tool, and should make a big improvement in my shop. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.